Hello everyone, my name is Matt, and I worked with Brett to build our learning center. Here is my learning center.
Hello everyone, my name is Brett and this is my learning center.
Alright, hello everyone. I'm here to kind of introduce our project. So we created a learning center around the Makey-Makey circuit board. Basically, it's a small little integrated chip that teaches students engineering concepts as well as design principles. It also really helps with allowing kids to kind of just explore and have fun creating stuff from nothing. All you really need to run the Makey-Makey Learning Center is the chip itself as well as the computer. So I just suggest into your classroom just having one subset old computer from your house, just transform it to Makey-Makey computer, or just use one that the school board gives you. A lot of projects are quite endless. In our learning center, we kind of crafted like four, and we kind of said, okay, well, you can just play around with these four in our learning center, but literally it's quite endless. You can craft really whatever you want. There's lots of projects online. So yeah, I hope you all enjoy, and we'll get going.
Alright guys, for the Flappy Bird spacebar activity, we're going to need 2 cardboard strips of equal size, the Makey-Makey with all its wires, 2 tinfoil strips that are the same size as the cardboard, some glue to put the tinfoil and cardboard together, some erasers, and some rubber bands. Alright everyone, so now that we have the spacebar set up with our erasers, tinfoil, cardboard, and rubber bands, we've connected the wires to the Makey-Makey and plugged it into the computer, and now we can play Flappy Bird. So when I click down on the spacebar, it's going to interact and be my spacebar for my computer. So as you can see, I am operating Flappy Bird, even though I'm not very good, with my spacebar. We'll try one more time. And now that's how it's done.
Okay, everybody, to start our Pac-Man controller, we're going to need a piece of paper. We're going to need our Makey-Makey, cables to hook up our Makey-Makey, so alligator clips and also this printer cable. We're going to need Play-Doh and also tinfoil and a glue stick or tape. Okay, everybody, so here's the finished product. What we have here is our game controller. I built a controller out of using Play-Doh as well as the Makey-Makey here. So I have this little tinfoil piece on. This basically completes the circuit, as we can see here. So it goes into the ground here. And when I tap on the left arrow key here, you'll see it lights up on the Makey-Makey here. See? That's because I'm tapping the actual arrow key on my keyboard. So when I load up Pac-Man here, I press play. I have to use the arrow keys to play my game, but I can use the Makey-Makey now instead to play my game. And here's me just tapping on the actual keyboard. I'm moving left. And I'm playing my little game. So there you go.
All right, for the piano activity, we're going to need the Makey-Makey and all of the wires. We're going to need a piece of paper, and we're going to need a pencil, preferably the HB2 if you can, and that's all you will need. All right, this is our makeshift piano. When you guys are drawing the lines and trying this out, make sure that they are very thick so that the circuit can complete. Otherwise, it might not work if they're not thick enough. Our wires are all connected to the Makey-Makey in the corresponding areas that they would be on the keyboard. And this blue wire is our ground wire. We need to be holding it at all times while touching the piano. Otherwise, it will not, the circuit will not be completed and it will not work. So as you can see, I'm going to touch the up button and it's going to be playing music. So that is a piano made of paper.
All right, for this project, you're going to need a piece of paper, a pencil, Makey-Makey as well as cables to hook up the Makey-Makey, a computer, so it could be a laptop, desktop, whatever, a Python editor, so I'm using PyCharm, and the reason why I'm using Python as my programming language is because you can hook up the keyboard inputs right here. And lastly, you're going to need tinfoil. Okay, so here's the finished product. So what I am doing is, there's kind of two pieces to this. The first is the programming aspect. So students can really program whatever they want. I just decided to make an artist palette. So basically what I'm doing is, I'll show you in a second, I'm just drawing graphics using a library called Turtle. It just comes with Python. It's just called Turtle. That's it. And what I did is I actually physically drew on this piece of paper, kind of like an artistic I don't know, pieces. I'm a terrible artist, just so we know. But as you can see here, is I've got different paintbrushes here, and I colored them all in here. So what's happening here is when I tap on this, the electricity from the graphite's actually being transferred into the Makey-Makey, and it's going to just read from when these inputs are called. So that's how I can determine it from programming. So when I tap on it, here's the program. All I'm doing is I'm just drawing on the actual application. So this is me just tapping on a piece of paper. And then there's just me tapping it there. As you can see, it's just lighting up there. That's it.
So me and Matt recommend that the Makey-Makey is used with grades 6 and above. As you see here, we did have 4 different activities, but that's only the tip of the iceberg. There's so many different activities that you can do with the Makey-Makey, and if you look at their site, they have a long list of activities that you can choose from, and that's just the start. This also fits the grade 6 curriculum, as one of the outcomes is to talk about and demonstrate and play with some simple series circuits and parallel circuits. So for series circuit, one of our activities was the Flappy Bird spacebar. And if any of those wires were removed or any pieces were removed at once, the whole circuit would stop. While the parallel circuit, one of our examples was a piano. If you removed one of those wires, that wire may not work with that output, but the rest of the circuit would still work and play music. So yeah, it's a lot of fun with if you do this with your class. So this is just something to think about if you want to teach circuits.